It's Wednesday night. It is time for Super Geeked Up.
Woo!
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. We are here tonight with a special, mostly Canadian show of Super Geeked Up, which we have discovered. We're going to jump right into our Geek Tweet of the Week, which will be done by my lovely guest co-host, Alicia White.
Hello! Or bonjour, as part of Canada says. The geek tweet of the week this week is, what type of character would you LARP as? Think about it.
I know for me, I probably would do... Here's my thing. So normally I play RPGs, I play a warrior. But I know if I was going to play anything with a sword in LARPing, I would be that kid that pokes someone's eye out and then that ends the whole thing. So I probably would have to be like a mage or someone that stays far away. Probably.
That's very safe of you, and I'm sure others appreciate it. Momo, what type would you be?
I don't. Well, I mean, like, I've LARPed before, so it's not like a hypothetical situation. But like, the consistency in all the characters that I've played is I love playing like cowards and weaklings. I'm never like the oh yes, let's slay the dragon and save the world. I'm always like the person that wants to run away but doesn't. I don't know. I find there's more strength in that, but that's like the only consistency in all of my LARP characters, and I do it every time. So.
If you're good at it, stick to it. That's what I say. It's what I say constantly. I said it like 20 minutes ago. Liz, what about you?
Well, I'm lazy, so I tend to play like mages, and mages who are especially like really cranky about having to save the day. It's like, why am I doing this? Why isn't this the guard's job? These people are terrible. They should be fired. But hypothetical, like. Perfect time, perfect place, money's no object. I would want to play in a Firefly LARP.
Oh.
Isn't that a thing? That's a thing somewhere. I know it is.
It's somewhere.
I've heard of it.
If it's not, it should be. That'd be so cool.
I think they're doing a big one right now on a show they're filming called Con Man, actually. So.
You're right. They only raised a little bit of money for that.
In my post-apocalyptic LARP, actually, they just changed a culture called like the Amigos, who were originally like hick farmers, but they're changing it so it's almost like Firefly characters now. It's quite awesome. Like they went from being super lame to super badass in like one rulebook change.
They evolved. It works. It works.
Right.
Online, someone just jumped in and said Darth Vader, so Star Wars universe.
Oh, yeah.
Again, that's a thing in Quebec, actually. There's a Star Wars LARP in Quebec.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not.
So
is that
road
answer?
So, do you like say everything like once and then say it again in French when you go to Quebec, or?
No, you just
yeah.
say it in French. You just say it in French.
Well, as soon as you enter the province, everything you say is automatically translated to Quebecish.
They give you a little
It's like a
universal
really
translator. And you just put it on.
Quebecish. You know, it's like, is it Quebec? It's
Québécois.
Quebecish.
Québécois, mon ami. Québécois.
Wah.
So yeah, that's true at least. Hi, yes. I usually like to play range characters, but I think in the perfect world I would be a frontline Star Wars role player. I love Star Wars. It is my thing. It always has been my thing and always will be my thing. But take me out of the Star Wars world, I actually really like the Ranger class. I like to be able to kind of sit back and see how things progress and do what I can to assist. That's pretty much what I do in life as well. So that would be me.
Cool. I wanted to hear all your answers first. Just like I don't know. I just wanted to know, because I don't know much about LARPing. All I know is that I would want to be Indiana Jones, whatever that is. I want to be Indiana Jones.
You could like an architect. Like there's probably like, if you went to like a post-apocalyptic LARP, you could be like searching for relics of the old world or something and have a whip.
Yeah.
Do LARP whips exist? I kind of wish they did.
Well, I feel as though they'd be against the rules because
Yeah.
you could actually get someone.
Exactly. Yeah, like physics.
I don't know, like maybe like a pool noodle.
I think I've seen like almost like flails, but I don't think I've seen like whips.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think people would be. I think that would be dangerous on many levels, especially in my hands. That would be horrible.
That's how Indiana Jones got his scar. Remember?
True.
So
True. All fun and games. Marsha McHale, the always geeky, said she would probably LARP as a mage or a caster of some sort. So we're having a lot of votes for mages. And Eli David is saying warrior seems like it'd be the most fun because of weapons.
Oh yeah.
And in a Star Wars LARP, I'd be a Jedi Knight.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, very cool. From earlier in the week, Anthony Davis tweeted in that he would LARP in the Star Trek universe as well. So that would be.
There is a Battlestar Galactica.
Oh,
I don't know if there's a Star Trek one, but there is a Battlestar Galactica one in somewhere in Europe, and they actually do it like in a ship. Like, they have a giant battleship, and that is the like ship. I've never watched Battlestar Galactica.
It's like my favorite thing.
It's fantastic.
It's fantastic.
Go to Europe and do the Battlestar Galactica LARP.
Okay. Why not? That's a reason to move.
YOLO.
well, I mean, go on holiday.
That's true.
Oh my God,
I
YOLO.
go on a
You only
LARPing
LARP
holiday.
once.
Oh, it'd be amazing. Anyway, so
Be with you.
I'm like reliving all of like, if I was Starbuck, I would do this. Anyway, so we obviously have some awesome guests on tonight from Basic Adventuring 101, which you may have guessed is a series about LARPing. So we have Momo O'Brien, hello Momo, Blair Beveridge, and we have Elizabeth Stong, sorry, also as Liz, sorry. So Liz, do you want to tell us a little bit about the series and where people can watch what you've got out so far, all that fun stuff?
Well, Basic Adventuring 101, as you mentioned, is a web series about LARPing, but more than that, it's a web series about what it feels like to be a gamer, or particularly a LARPer. Like, when you're like playing tabletop or when you're LARPing, it does not look nearly as cool as you feel it does. We really wanted to capture that feeling of, this is so cool. I just took out some goblins and used my Vorpal sword. So it can be found online, basicadventuring101.com, on our YouTube channel, which is Kate Gollum Productions. And we have a Twitter handle, BasicADV, Alpha Delta Victor 101. I think that covers it. Are we anywhere else, Blair?
No. I think as the writer, you know it better than I.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So Blair, you want to tell us a little bit about your character and all that fun stuff?
Sure. I get to play the Goblin Shaman with the pilot you see that's out right now. I'm the guy who really wants the magical mystery box, and yeah, so I play the shaman on the show, and I got to be in a lot of makeup and cool costumes, and it was a lot of fun. I had a blast. It was a ton of fun, and I just loved it.
Awesome.
And Momo, I hear that you may play an interesting villainous type of character.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. I play. Yo, Liz, am I allowed to say like the name? And
You can
stuff?
say the name.
Okay, I play a wild elf called Mirin, and she is a really complex character. I made it my goal to confuse the audience as to whether they're supposed to not like her or not. Because the thing about Mirin is, like, she thinks she's the hero in all of this, which is my favorite kind of antagonist to play. Yeah, antagonist. I didn't think about that for a second. It's late. But I don't know. I had such a blast bringing life to this character, and I've grown attached to her. So I can't wait to see her when she's all edited and remastered and everything. I'm very excited.
Very cool. And you guys have, like, is it the one episode that you can view right now? And So are you filming your first season? You finished your first season? Where are you in that?
Filming is done. Right now, our editor is hard at work and crying and cursing at past Madison. And but we are hoping to have it out around December. Hopefully earlier, but that's what we're aiming for.
Depends on what current Madison does.
Yes.
Poor current Madison.
Yeah.
I thought you said current medicine, like
You're
something needed to
drugging
be
him to get
healed.
through it.
Well, in Canada, you all have like those Star Trek like phaser, like you just kind of run over your body and you're like cured instantly, right? Like,
Yes,
that's part of
and
universal health
it
care.
comes
No,
with our
none of us
free
ever get sick.
healthcare.
We just take a shot of maple syrup. We're good. Walk it off.
Yeah,
Take a
absolutely.
swim in the lake.
Yep,
You're
swim in
there.
the lake. We're
Oh my
good.
gosh!
Yay, me!
They got
Oh
Wi-Fi.
my gosh.
Hi guys.
We're at Comic-Con.
We have San Diego drop-ins. Maybe. We have a frozen picture of San Diego drop-ins.
They look so good.
I know. Momo, that's going to be you tomorrow.
I'm so excited.
Jeff and Nicole, we can see you. Jeff is doing a mini dance. We can kind of hear you. You're a bit robot-y.
You got a whole lot of frozen people. I don't.
Alright, they said they can. I didn't hear us.
We can hear you now.
Yeah, we can hear you now. You're good.
What's up? We're here at Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con. We're live.
What's up, everybody?
Are you guys having fun?
There's
Sending you all still frame.
Supergirl stuff.
Did you just watch Supergirl preview?
I've seen the trailer, yeah, and I've never been more excited for like a TV show in a very long time. It looks so good. It looks so good. So excited.
Momo's
So tell
having
us
a
how
nice
you really
I
feel,
wanna
Momo.
cosplay her so bad.
I see a lot of oh no, or oh my god, I do it there, something like
Still
that.
hearing us?
How do I put the text so they can know that I'm fangirling? Doop, 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 doop. Supergirl.
So Jeff and Nicole, are you having fun?
Yes.
We are having fun. It's a lot of people here.
I was going to say, have you been lost in the crowds yet?
Yes, actually, we've gotten lost more than once so far.
Are you talking? Should I hang up?
Are you?
Should I hang you up?
I love that we can hear Jonathan and Robbins in the background trying to get what's going on. That's hilarious. Are you guys going to preview night?
Yes, we are at preview night. I think there's a ton.
Yes, we've got. Oh, you're being excited, Tanya. We got pictures of green screen with Dragon Age and Mass Effect.
Oh my gosh! Yay! You're getting all the photos that I can't take.
So yeah, there's so much more people there than last year. It's ridiculous. And this is preview night. It's supposed to be the slowest day.
And it's not slow.
I can barely
Oh,
hear
I'm
you.
so scared for the rest of the
Hopefully
weekend.
we'll do more stuff. We'll be everybody.
Okay, well, we're hearing you a little bit, but why
Thank
don't?
you guys for the show. Thank you, Lisa. Yes, you can be there.
All right, guys, have fun. Send us photos.
Thanks everybody who's watching.
Bye.
And that by far is the best internet connection in San Diego.
That's still on. Oh my god. You're like your mom trying to figure out how to use a smartphone. That's amazing.
My grandma called her cell phone the message machine the other day. Not a joke.
That's exactly what Jeff and Jonathan just did.
Just totally did.
They
I love
totally
it.
channeled that.
Should I hang up? I understand. Martian Mikhail is just saying, I'm not sure if seeing, I was talking about Buffalo, so I'm not sure if seeing Jeff and Nicole at San Diego Comic-Con is extremely cruel or amazingly depressing.
Well, for Momo, it could be cool.
It could be
It
cool. The
is very
rest of
cool.
us now
It's
know
very
what we're
cool.
missing. Yeah, so Jeff and Nicole, if you're still watching, everyone on Twitter right now is extraordinarily jealous of you, and you may have just made everyone really angry because now they wish they were there. So,
Yeah, I hate those guys now.
hate those guys.
They're the worst. Jeff
No.
didn't even look hot in his t-shirt. Just kidding, he totally did.
Good news is that we are posting up photos as they are able to send them and post them this week on our website at supergeekedup.com/interact. Jeff has already posted one up claiming he's Aquaman.
Saw that, yes.
So if you want to go there and comment on the article and let him know whether or not that's true or whether he is just bullshitting us, feel free. That's really cool.
Will the real Aquaman please stand up?
Exactly.
Can a Jason Momoa please stand up?
Exactly. He's there, I think, isn't he? I think he's one of the guests. Maybe? Or am I thinking of the Toronto Comic Con? Maybe it's Toronto. Never mind. I don't know. Anyway.
He's definitely in the Toronto one.
Yeah, definitely a Toronto one. Let's move on to our first game now that we've had our drop-in special guest. Let's do a little character cage match.
Let's
Alicia.
do it. Let's do it.
Dun 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 dun.
Yeah, I was just about to ask for some epic music. So, dun 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 dun. For your character cage match today, everybody, are you ready to rumble? Thank you so much for humoring me. Today, we are going to break up in teams, first of all, because I don't want anyone choosing their teams based on the characters provided.
Canada versus U.S.? No?
Oh.
That's fine.
Sorry, Liz.
The U.S. did so well against all those wars we did against you. It's not like you guys won and burned down our president's house.
Oh, I'm glad you actually are quoting correct history.
We have an uneven number, so how are we going to split it up?
Well,
Alicia is
How
the
do you
game
wanna do
master,
it?
so we have
Oh.
4. So she's gonna decide who wins out of our argument.
perfect. I didn't know that. So, first time
Sorry.
guest co-hosting. This is cool. All right. So,
You're good at improv. You can handle it.
theater school taught me so much. Okay. Okay, let's say Tanya and Blair. I think you guys would be a good team.
Okay.
All right.
All
Liz,
right.
we got this.
Liz and
Yeah.
Momo, you
Liz.
guys good?
Yeah, we're so good. We're so good.
You're going
All right.
down.
So I am going to like close my eyes and point to something, and that is going to be Tanya and Blair's team. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. The Hulk.
Ooh. So we're defending the
versus-
Hulk.
You're
Okay.
defending the Hulk
Okay.
versus Mystique. Basically, you guys are going to go back and forth, kind of like a Mortal Kombat of words. Your attributes and different like attacks that you would do on each other to, in the end, win that fight.
Mhm.
So you're going to take turns. Tanya, anything else to add to that to make it more coherent?
Basically, general rule is we usually say neutral territory, but it never usually stays that way. Yeah, Alicia will be the judge over who wins, and there's no actual like criteria you have to fulfill. Like at one point, I believe at one of these matches, Thor won because of his long flowing hair,
Right.
which has nothing to do with his fighting skills.
But it's so pretty.
It's so pretty. So don't worry about that. So Alicia, whatever you feel is the winning thing. It can be whatever.
All right.
Ooh,
right.
I got our first move.
Okay.
All right. Then do it.
All right, go.
Oh, are we going first then?
If
Sure.
you want to, you can. Yeah.
Okay, Mystique turns into Alicia, the most beautiful woman.
Oh.
Aw, you suck up.
That's it. They win.
And the Hulk is completely defenseless against the most beautiful. He's like, I cannot even risk damaging this perfect specimen of a being.
Well, I'm glad you started with the low-hanging fruit.
Yeah, no
The rest of us
kidding,
can
yeah.
climb up the tree and
Raise
have
the
at it.
standards
Go hard or
of
go
this.
home.
Okay, guys, I loved it, and I thought that was an excellent move and very valid in a fighting arena. So, Hulk, what do you have to say to this?
Ladies first.
I mean, we're the Hulk. right? So here's the thing. Even though Mystique turns into the most beautiful specimen, which is Alicia, we would see that change happen because we're obviously in a fight. So we're big and green with big fists. So we could just like squash that. Sorry.
Valid point. What say you, Mystique?
Well,
yeah, as you go.
Like to bring up, Mystique, if I remember right, has a backstory as, I believe she was a therapist at one point. She was at least a doctor, and many of the Hulk's problems and neuroses come from his psychological problems. So she'd really talk it out, hug it out with the Hulk, really just bring down his inner anguish and daddy issues.
That is a good move. That's a really good move.
I pass that over to Blair.
Hey, Blair.
Okay. All right, if you want to have that conversation with Bruce Banner, I could perhaps give you the point, but we're not talking about Bruce Banner here. We're talking about rage. Pure, unadulterated, nobody cares about that Black Widow thing from the last movie, rage. He just pummels people. He has no filter. He just punches. Rage. You can't talk to him.
Dude can throw a tank.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
Well, you say that it's rage, but, even going off of, the first Avengers movie, he doesn't attack his teammates. He's not attacking innocent people. He's attacking people he thinks are a threat. Do you think he's going to find some random psychologist a threat?
If she's attacking him, I believe so, yes.
But with words?
Not to mention, I would like to bring up again that she is in the form of Alicia.
Remember when Loki tried to attack the Hulk with words, what he did to Loki? It was a lot of this.
Look like Alicia.
This is true. And then she would just be her little blue form going back and forth while we
also, after
whammed
he
her.
attacked with words and unleashed a whole bunch of aliens into the city.
He still ragdolled them.
Legit.
That's very true.
Eli David's wondering online if flattering the ref is fair game.
Yes. There are no rules. There was no rules stated.
That's
they were
true.
just like, play to win. I'm here to win.
Oh, there was a Hulk movie filmed in Canada.
This is true.
The Hulk,
Very
fun
true.
fact, not very well known, the Hulk is actually Canadian. All that backstory stuff, no, it's all a lie.
Totally Canadian.
Wait.
canon.
If he's Canadian, how
canon.
could he rage that much?
Oh, see, that's
That's why
unfortunately
we-
true.
No,
why we have to get the
as a
backstory.
nation,
We kicked him
we
out.
all just projected our rage into him, which is why the rest of us are really nice.
We're very repressed people.
It's like a huge ritual. We just like sent our energy into the Hulk, and then we're like, goodbye.
Okay.
We're gonna have two horns. See you later.
I don't know where this fight is going.
It's going into how Canadians are really nice and how Bruce Banner, as a lovely human being, decided he would take that on as the Hulk.
Oh!
And
Mystique turns into a tray of Tim Hortons donuts.
Wouldn't he eat her?
I'm not a huge fan of X-Men. I know Mystique transforms into stuff. Can she transform into donuts?
I don't
She
see
just
why
does
not.
the blue thing. She just goes...
Usually it's people, but I mean, I would say that the
doesn't
Hulk isn't going to find donuts to be a threat, so probably the donut move would win this cage match.
I think the donut move wins this game.
Yeah, it does.
Only because here's the logical. No, here's the nice logical step. If we've already established that the Hulk is Canadian and he transforms into a tray of Tim Hortons donuts, how can he resist?
Right, well, and then he'll eat the donuts and he'll calm down and then he'll no longer be the Hulk.
Yeah, so really we've still saved the day at the risk of our own lives. Is that not the true form of heroics? Is that not what true humanity boils down to? Risk your own life for the sake of the human race and a friend.
Congratulations, Mystique. You have both fed the Hulk and exhausted his tactics completely.
Yes. Victory. I managed to win that knowing nothing about Mystique.
You knew enough.
Let me just tell you, if we were Team Mystique, I would just say we would turn into the Hulk and then be both and win.
Exactly.
It'd be a
No
fair
one can
fight.
be a better Hulk than the Hulk. May I just say that I'm very glad Liz was on my team, because Liz was like, yeah, backstory, she was actually a therapist. And I'm just like,
I
yeah.
remember she was a doctor. I'm pretty sure she was a therapist, but I might be thinking of Harley Quinn.
That's
Harley
Harley
Quinn.
Quinn.
Very
I was
impressed
like,
by
I don't know
that
what
movie.
you're talking about.
You're thinking about Harley Quinn, because Harley Quinn definitely was. I know that.
But,
She was
yeah,
just a
and,
lonely person that walked into Xavier's house one day.
well, are we talking movie Mystique or comic Mystique?
I only know one. I'm not a
Oh,
comic.
yeah, no, because like comic Mystique, like she was a doctor and she lived like billions of years or something. I don't know. It's very confusing. Like much of the Marvel timeline is.
Well, they just reset it. So
Yes, they rebooted it, which they were doing again. Actually, they're rebooting it again. So that was awesome. That was great. I mean, we're pretty evenly, I think, split online. Most people really enjoyed the I play to win mentality coming from Team Mystique.
That's my mantra in life.
Yeah. Yeah, but in terms of actual combat, I think most people were like, doesn't the Hulk just normally win? Because
You know what? Imagination, okay? The power of it. Broaden your minds, people.
Hulk rather wins or he runs away. He only does one of two things.
That's true. That's true. Very, very true. Ryan Ward is saying, man, you're pulling a Timmy's card. That's not really fair.
Timmy's cards are an actual thing, by the way. You want to hear how stupid Timmy's cards are?
Oh no. Oh dear.
Okay.
There's really going here.
There's no benefits of it at all. It's just a card that Tim Hortons is promoting to use as like a credit card, right? You go in, oh, here's my Timmy's card, cool, here's my coffee, thank you. But like you put money on it, and you can only spend it on Tim Hortons. So it's just like, it makes no sense. It's just like limiting the things you can buy money with.
It's not like a
No,
standard
it's promoted like a credit card, but it's literally just you put money on it like a gift
Oh,
card.
so it's like a gift card.
It's like a gift card, yeah.
It's a Christmas gift. That's all.
But they're not promoting it like a gift card. They're promoting it like you put money on the card so that you can like easily get a coffee in the morning. I'm just like, just use it.
Change is difficult.
Change is hard.
And we have so
There's-
welcome everyone to the intricacies and the hardships of Canadian living.
Yep.
Sorry.
Mhm.
We found out a moment before the show that we all live, aside from Liz, that we all live within like a 20-minute drive of each other.
I think Liz has gotten enough like Canadianisms from us.
She's like, oh god.
I'm a
did-
quarter Canadian, so it counts, right?
Yeah. Well, you pulled out the whole Wayne Gretzky card earlier, so you count. You're fine. You made the correct
Sure.
references. Totally fine.
And if you can name our prime minister, we'll just leave you alone.
If you can get rid of our prime minister.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there you go.
I'm really-
Let's just. You mean our
I
next
keep
one?
thinking Rob Ford, but I'm like, no, he's like the mayor of the
God,
GTA.
please.
Oh,
No
no.
longer the
Timmy
mayor,
for that.
just so we're clear.
Yeah.
He's just a common criminal now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He admits it on air. There was an interview today.
Yeah, I saw that.
Exactly. For those of you, we're going to do a brief commercial break. So for those of you who are watching the recorded version, you get to see a lovely commercial, and we will be right back in just a second. Oh, there's no Nicole. Welcome back from a commercial break. Oh my God, I've never done that before.
Can I do it?
Oh, can you do it? Okay, I'll start again.
Okay.
If those of you watching the recorded version, we're going to have a brief commercial break.
Welcome back from commercial break to Super Geeked Up. Woo, woo, woo.
Were we all supposed to cheer there?
No, that's
Oh,
just,
okay.
Fine.
Nicole gets very excited when we come back from commercial break.
I know she's so much better at it than me.
Yeah, and she thinks of little things to do. I don't know how she does it quickly. Anyway, I'm also going to do a brief word from our sponsor because we have one of those. I know. I was like, yeah. So this is from this episode of Super Geeked Up is brought to you by Trek Fan, the world's fastest growing Star Trek fan club. For SU viewers in the United States, all new Trek fan members will receive a cool Trek gift in the mail, and I can attest they're really cool. I got some even though I'm not in the States. Trek fan memberships are always free, and you can join the adventure at trekfan.org. So check it out. Emmett Plant's awesome. He's great. So do it. Yay! So moving on to geeky news. As I mentioned earlier about Aquaman, Jeff is posting up photos of him with seals in San Diego on our website. So I have a response, sir, to your Aquaman claim from Honky Tonk Buffalo. So here's our website comment of the week. And it is this. And here we see Jeff photobombing that seal's vacation picture. Way to go, Burns. From now on, that seal will have to tell his family why that silly human had to jump into his picture. So Jeff ruined a seal's vacation.
It's a true story.
I know, right? That guy. That guy.
Worst.
Yeah.
The first time in California, and it's just guy.
There's this dude.
Who is this guy?
Anyway.
Never ruin Seal's vacation because he will play Kiss from a Rose over and over until you die from the eardrums.
You liked that Batman movie?
I prefer the cover of it from Community, actually. Have you seen that episode? And they're in like a karaoke booth that has like a green screen behind them and stuff.
Oh yeah, is that the one where he was supposed to be? And he was
went on like a date
Dean?
with the dean. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
awesome.
We do have a confirmation from Anthony Davis about Mystique. I do believe she was a doctor of psychology. And Eli David is confirming that Stephen Harper is our PM. So way to go, Eli David.
Well done, Eli.
Thanks, Eli.
Yeah, we're hoping that that's not going to last long.
No. Yeah, now get rid of him.
Yeah.
Now you know his name. You know your mark.
Alright, well, I'll just use one of the many guns that I'm issued as an American, and I'll be right back.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
It was so true. I've never been to the States very often, and when me and Blair were driving down to go to Ohio to film Basic Adventuring, I freaked out a little because every few miles we would pass a sign. Well, every few miles we would pass a sign that was like fireworks, knives, guns, and I'm just like, is America a real place? Like, are you playing with me? But this isn't real. It's like, it was so strange.
On those super high signs.
They were so high. They were so tall. Why? It was like real life Google Maps. I don't understand.
Everything's bigger in America.
But it makes sense because you could see them over the trees, and you were like, a McDonald's.
And where I can buy more guns.
Every third tall sign said adult store.
It's true.
They were all.
It was so. This may have broken you a little bit when you were
little.
I'm sorry.
I changed my voice when I talked about it, so there's something going on up here.
Well, why don't we do a little bit of cheering you up and talk a bit about San Diego Preview Night, which is happening right now. I don't know if you guys had a chance to look at that article that I sent, where they just sort of went a brief overview of what they were showing tonight. But one of those things is Supergirl. They're previewing the pilot tonight.
Momo obviously doesn't care that Supergirl is happening.
I don't give any craps. Whatever.
She's a GIF.
She is a GIF.
She's a GIF.
She's a GIF?
Yeah.
Is that an acronym? Oh, wait.
Because you were just doing this.
Oh, I thought GIF.
We were calling
it
you
Supergirl somehow.
No.
I thought it was an acronym for gal is fierce. That was
It can be.
Fanatical?
It's a GIF. Gal is ferociously super.
GIFs.
So yeah, Supergirl's one of the previews that I believe Jeff and Nicole were trying to hint they were going to go see. I don't know if you guys saw that. They panned up to a Supergirl cutout. So hopefully they're getting in to see that and will let us know what it's like. If they're allowed to. They may not be allowed to tell us, actually. They may be...
Maybe not. I don't know.
I don't know how that works.
Do you know if they're going to see Blind Spot?
Swag.
I don't know. I was reading that. I was like, I wasn't sure if Blind Spot was something that I was interested in upon reading that.
See, that out of all of the previews, I think that one would be something I'd be most interested in because I found the containment, I watch Under the Dome, so it sounds really similar, and a lot of things sound like things that I've seen, but Blind Spot sounded like something I hadn't seen in a while, so it sounded kind of interesting.
What's the synopsis? I haven't heard of it.
That was the FBI one, wasn't it?
Yeah. there's this whole like supernatural world behind it. There's this girl found naked in Times Square. She's got a bunch of tattoos all over her, and one of her tattoos is the name of this FBI agent. And basically, they're just like figuring out what the hell is going on. And it seemed very like Fringe to me, and Fringe is my favorite show of all time. So if it could channel any kind of awesomeness similar to Fringe, I would be all over it.
Cool.
Sounds really cool.
I did see
Is it
that.
like a TV show or a movie?
TV show, yeah. I think it's like the pilot episode. I was actually kind of excited because I'm always an interesting take on different mythologies and things like that. Amy Hoff. Lucifer.
Oh, yeah.
Where basically Lucifer's decided he's had enough, and that's it. So I'm always intrigued with how, I mean, often those things aren't well done on network TV, but I am curious to see how that one turns out as well. So. Yeah.
It sounded interesting, but at the same time, they kind of lost me how in the description he's like, but he finds out he has feelings for a pop star. And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
What are they going to do with that?
He doesn't say what the feelings are. He could be really angry. Bieber.
He could just think that she smells really bad.
It could be that.
Hilarity ensues.
Forgive me, does it sound a little Buffy-ish?
Yeah. See,
Which is awesome.
Like, there's nothing wrong with that, but yeah, you sort of wonder. I don't know.
No, I don't watch Buffy, but like from what I've heard about Buffy, a lot of things sound Buffy-ish. There was like a musical episode. There's like
all of a sudden we lost
love
Momo.
story.
I don't know where she's gone.
Yeah.
She's been like kicked out of the call, and I don't.
Oh, are you mad at me because I mentioned Buffy? Is that what's happening?
Look, I'm just actually now watching it. I started, friends of ours do this podcast where they're basically saying, hey, let's start this from the beginning. Let's watch it. And I'm like, okay, I'll watch this for the first time. And I actually found the first season very difficult to get through.
Oh,
but
it's terrible. It's so bad.
Season 2, on the other hand, was actually incredible, and I'll watch the rest of the show now.
It's a series that has rises and falls, you know?
Yeah.
There are some seasons that are better than others.
Yeah. It's true.
In the grand scheme, it does progressively get better. Like the first season, they're not even hiring actors. Like it's so terrible.
Yeah, it's really bad. But yeah, second season was got me completely. Like I think I saw like the 4 like main like episodes at the end of the season. Spoiler alert: there's a big kill at the end of the season. And as a 15-year-old girl, I was sobbing. Like I was like, oh my god, these people are me. Not vampires.
Like now in like the day of Game of Thrones, we're like, meh.
Yeah.
But at the time, it's like.
What?
It was fairly risque for the time. Like having seen, I saw it all very recently because I was too young when it came out. So I watched it recently because Tanya almost forced my hand, and then I fell in love, obviously. And yeah, it's edgy still. They still say stuff that I'm like, I don't even think they'd say that on TV now. Because they've gotten stricter and yet looser in the same way.
Isn't there a lesbian couple in Buffy?
Yeah.
Eventually. Not yet, but I know eventually.
Yeah.
I'm only season 3, so I know it's to come.
Oh, cool. You're in a good season. I think I had Buffy's hair from season 3 at some point in my life. Anyway, moving on. So the next thing that we want to talk about is some of the July trailers that are coming out. I don't know if you guys had a chance to look at that article or click on things. Some things are already out, like obviously Terminator Genesis is out. I've heard not great things about that. And Minions! I'm actually really excited for it. I didn't watch the trailer, but it's adorable.
I'm just like, more confused than anything. I don't know how they got so popular so fast.
They're adorable.
I remember watching Despicable Me and being like, yeah, they're kind of funny. And now they're like everywhere. And I'm just like, where did you all come from?
Watch the second one.
Yeah?
You just gotta know somebody who loves them, and if you just kind of enjoy it with them.
I do. I still don't get it.
I have someone who lives in my house that loves them, and it's just like, they bring her joy, that's fine by me. So.
When are they gonna make another Garfield movie? Am I right?
You're
I
right.
know, like, who will
Just waiting
speak
for it.
about my love of lasagna and my hatred of Mondays at the same time?
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, I mean, we're feeding off
Here's something
nostalgia
good.
right now, movie-wise, so let's do that.
It's about time. It's about
Yeah.
time.
Yo, the Scooby-Doo movie, though. That's like my favorite adaptation.
You're hilarious. No, and I loved about the Minions one because it's really their origin story, and it's kind of cute. Because like, how did the little orange or yellow blobs come into being, and like, why do they do these things? And it's kind of I found myself giggling in the first little montage of it, showing how all of their leaders they somehow managed to kill.
And they're all like prominent leaders in history.
Yeah, exactly. It's awesome.
It's great.
Awesome.
Napoleon didn't lose a land war. He got minioned.
Obviously.
Oh my gosh.
All history books should be rewritten because that would be hilarious.
Like with little minion illustrations and everything.
Yeah, just showing them how like screwed up in different things. Yeah. Someone get on that project. That's gonna be hilarious.
Good. To Kickstarter.
Kickstart it! Oh my god!
The new Mission Impossible looks pretty cool too.
I still can't believe he filmed that scene on the plane door.
For real?
I'm sorry, he actually did that? I was wondering.
That's a practical stunt.
Like,
Yeah.
and it took like 5 or 6 takes or something ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm liking
He's
this new
actually strapped to the side of the plane.
I'm liking this new trend of film doing less CGI and more practical effects, like Mad Max in general. Because, like, I have this conversation all the time with, like, my fellow film studies students. The nicest thing someone can say about CGI is, wow, that looked real. And now we're actually getting stuff that's real, and people are loving it, and I love that. Oh, I'm so happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we talked about it a couple weeks ago with Jurassic World and how much Jurassic Park still holds up because they did so many things practically or with puppets or like they only used CGI as like a last-ditch effort to actually fill in something they just couldn't do practically. And I think that's why.
Episode I was on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Was it really?
Yeah.
We talked about it in the last one with you. But I'm glad that we're going back to realizing how great it looks when you use it as necessity, not because like we just make this look really cool as shit, guys. Be awesome.
Yeah.
And hope isn't lost for all the actors too. We're not all being replaced by robots.
Yeah.
Robots.
One soulless automaton, an actor, robot. It's really hard to say what the difference is, right?
Robots are taking over people's jobs, like minimum wage jobs now. Like there's that McDonald's in Arizona that's run by robots.
Really?
They hired 3 techs, and the 3 techs get paid what the full staff would pay, and their full job is to keep the robots running.
Yo, have you seen? There's this new British series that I'm obsessed with because it's got my husband, this guy Merlin in it, and he's like not in a lot of stuff, so I was very excited. Anyway, it's called Humans, and it's about like androids, and so many tropes like that try to do the whole like what really does it mean to be human, but they actually do it like really well. Like there are moments of that show where I'm just like, oh my god, am I programmed to love, or is it something that's taught? Like it's really good. It's really good. I love it. So Blair, you should check that out.
Okay.
Enjoy how much you love TV. Amy Hoff is agreeing with us that she loves practical effects. I agree. Yeah, it's just if you can afford to do it, do it.
Exactly. And obviously there's some things that can't be done safely, like in the real world.
I don't know,
like
Tom Cruise strapped himself to a plane.
Yeah, but like there's obviously like precautions being taken, right? But like blowing up a building.
Obviously, you don't want to.
You can't do that all with practical.
Yeah.
Well, they're filming Suicide Squad where I live right now, and they keep crashing things on our main street for part of this movie. And I just, like, really? You're crashing a plane in the middle of one of our main streets? Do you really need to do that in today's day and age? But they keep doing it. I don't know. I like practical effects as well. I mean, I'm a little old school, and I hear that Star Wars is going back to a lot more of that kind of modeling type thing and less digital, and that's something I'm like, yes. And I'm thinking, is that just because I'm an old guy? Is that why I like that? Or am I just sick and tired of being inundated with like overly CG'd movies? And I'm kind of thinking it's more the latter than the former.
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, so I think that's almost all of the. Obviously, yeah, Ant-Man's coming this week. I don't know if anyone's excited for Ant-Man. I am on the fence about Ant-Man.
It's Edgar Wright, right? That's directing it?
No, he left, I thought.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so who was
But it's
it?
Paul
Yeah.
Rudd, and I like Paul Rudd. So
Yeah.
yeah.
It looks very cute. It's going to be enjoyable.
Mm-hmm.
And if he can bring funny to the role, I'll enjoy that. So.
Yeah. And I mean, I read a review where they said, yeah, they seem like it's a very kind of cute, nice
like
superhero
charming
movie. Yeah, as opposed to like the big thing that the Avengers are. So I don't know. I'm still on the fence about it, but yeah, I mean, my husband likes Paul Rudd a lot too, so we'll probably end up seeing it at some point. I don't know if I'll run out on opening weekend to go see it, but you know.
It might be a breath of fresh air for all the superhero movies out right now. Like they're just pumping them out like clones of each other. So Ant-Man might just be like interesting and new.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah.
Well, fingers crossed. Well, I guess we would never really know until we have to see it, right? Which is right. Momo, I will say that Trucky1000 Kate on Twitter is saying no more coffee for you.
I haven't had any coffee. It's midnight here right now.
This is true.
I'm just overly hyperactive. That's just the way I am.
She's not
No
lying.
more ecstasy for you, Momo.
Wow.
And she does have to be at the airport in like 5 hours.
Oh crap.
Not to bring it up again, but it's happening.
You're gonna be so excited it won't even matter.
Yeah, you can crash on the plane. You've got a long time to sleep.
I downloaded like 2 seasons of Vikings, and I need to watch it. Apparently, a friend of ours might be getting us into the Vikings panel, which is like,
Ooh, nice.
That's gonna be a Foxy panel.
yeah, I know, right? Man,
Like a Magic Mike of panels.
Yeah. Oh my god. Like,
Very cool.
So anyway.
And moving on.
Moving on.
Speaking of San Diego Comic-Con, obviously we know that Nicole and Jeff are down there right now, so they're busy making us all jealous.
oh hey, wait! If you're coming to San Diego Comic-Con and you're gonna be there on Thursday, you should come see the LARP panel, cause I'm gonna be on it.
Send us the info. Make sure you tweet that out to us so that we can retweet it. For
Hey.
sure. Send that to us. And we'll make sure that Jeff and Nicole know, so hopefully they get a chance to go. But yeah, they're doing all that fun stuff. They're sending us photos. We have our event at San Diego at a comic shop called Villainous Lair on Friday night. It is free, so if you are tired of spending money at the con, go hang out with Super Geeked Up on Friday night. We're doing a live event, so we're going to do our live show, and then we're actually going to be playing some games afterwards, like board games. So we're doing an actual games night with people. So go hang out at Villainous Lair on Friday evening with Nicole and Jeff, etc., etc. It'll be fun. Do it.
I would do it if I was
Do
there.
it. Don't let your
Totally
dreams.
I was
Totally do it, eh?
totally do it, eh?
Yeah, eh?
Yeah, eh? We should do it, eh?
Just
Wait.
do it.
Oh my God,
Take
eh?
off. Take off.
Yesterday you said tomorrow, so just do it.
Thanks, Shia.
Everyone else has seen the Shia LaBeouf thing, right? I'm not just acting crazy right now.
No, you're acting crazy. No.
Well,
You are.
both. I usually am.
You're good. On top of that, we've mentioned it before, our Patreon campaign has launched. Super huge thank to Kate and Sasha, who have already done pledges for us. It's amazing. Our big goal for SGU this year is to bring it to the next level. So that's what we are hoping to help out with. So check that out. It's on Patreon. We are there. We're already raising money, which is great. Last little bit of news I just added in. It's Chris Hadley's birthday tomorrow. So happy birthday, Chris Hadley. You
Happy
watch the
birthday,
show all the time. You help us in so many ways. So have a great one tomorrow, because that's amazing to have a good night. So, yay! Happy birthday, Chris.
Happy birthday in 6 minutes.
That's true, actually. In 6 minutes, it'll be your birthday. So we are going to do another commercial break. So if you're watching the recorded version or listening to the podcast, we will be back in just a moment. Do it!
Go with me. We're back from a commercial break. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew. Oh no. Awesome. Go.
Oh, I was so invested in that scene. Could you keep it going a bit more?
Yeah, I feel like you were going to like run away from boulders and stuff.
Dodge. Pew, pew! Oh, right to the heart. And you're
Okay,
a
okay, new motivation. Your child. Your child has just watched this scene play out. Okay, action.
I'm sorry, baby. I still love you, but I must go to God now.
Bravo.
That's gonna be the Oscar-winning performance, man, right there. And I love that you're wearing a blazer with exercise pants.
It's actually a cardigan.
Oh, I thought it was a blazer. I'm like, I love
But
you that
I'm
you're
so
you're all
glad.
business on top and then super comfy on the bottom.
I'm
Which I am too,
busy
to be
on
honest.
The mullet of live streams.
But yes, I did put on this cardigan because it looks kind of official-er than
Okay.
what I was wearing previously. So thank you for noticing
No
my
problem.
effort.
I really noticed. And Twitter is quite enjoying your pew pew pew, by the way. They
Oh,
think that was
good.
great. Yeah. So
You can never go wrong with pew pew pewing. That's
No.
what I know.
True story.
true story. True story.
Pew story.
True story.
So we're gonna go on to our next game, which is Real Plot or Not. It's one of our classic games, where what I'm gonna do is divide you guys into teams, and you'll have to guess if the movie plot I am describing is a real movie or one that I have pulled from my imagination. And yeah, whoever gets the most points wins. Mahaha.
Yeah.
So this time I'm going to team up Alicia with Liz and Momo with Blair.
Let's do this.
Sound good?
All right, we got
Okay.
this.
All right.
Team
Okay,
road trip.
Team road trip.
So who wants to go first?
We do.
Ladies first.
Okay, cool. All right, so here is the description. Is this real or not? An Israeli Special Forces soldier fakes his death so he can reemerge in New York City as a hairstylist.
Isn't that the Adam Sandler movie?
Johan? I
Yeah.
say yes.
You're right. Yeah, that was an easy
Yeah.
one. Start with easy. Okay. Team road trip. Is that what we decided
Team
on?
road trip.
Team road trip.
Oh, can we have a name?
Yeah.
Team
Team
Awesome
Timbits. That
Sass.
seems to be the theme today.
Okay, how about Awesome Timbits?
Okay.
Cool, we're good. Thank you. Sorry.
I love how you're speaking to your 1/4 Canadian right now, Liz. That's great.
Get your,
Pandering to my crowd, really.
you got to elongate your O's.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
that's there, eh? Oh, this is gonna be a fun game, boy.
Oh no, eh?
Oh, god damn.
Is this like how like people feel like when like they're watching Minions? Like I don't
Yeah, that was
really
me.
understand what's going on, but they're making noises.
Let me just grab a beer, eh? You wanna go ice fishing later, eh? The phone's looking great.
Oh, I gotta grab my tooth though.
Grab your dog. Oh, let's go to Timmy's before we go, eh? And just grab a couple Timbits for you, eh?
Every
which I
Canadian's got
say-
a hockey stick nearby, so you know.
Oh, so you know. Okay, let's play some ice hockey before we go fishing, eh?
For sure, eh?
So
We
what
just
I
set our
have to
country
say
back
right
50
now,
years.
We did. What I had to say to Twitter right now is you guys make fun of my Canadianisms all the time, and no one's jumping in on that.
We're giving you so much to work with, internet.
Yes.
Yeah,
Lauren.
but now like there's a gang of you, so you can play back.
Offensive.
What is
You're
a
being
group?
offensive.
You're like a group of moose.
This is true. We're moving in a group. Okay, moving on. Okay, back
Alright.
to the game. We got distracted by
Team road trip.
distracting ourselves. Okay. All right. So team road trip. A lovable loser falls in love with a department store mannequin that takes the form of a long dead Egyptian beauty.
That's not mannequin, is it?
You're right. It's real.
Yeah. Good job, Blair.
We're gonna go with true because
Teamwork.
I'm old and was alive when that came out.
I start with easy ones. Okay. All right. Team Timbits. Is that what we decided?
Awesome
Timbits.
tidbits.
Awesome tidbits. Okay, got it. All right. After a couple finally fall in love, they wake up to find their entire town is under attack by eagles and vultures that spits acid which explodes into flames once hitting the ground.
Is this Birdemic? If not, if
Oh
this
my
is not
God.
a movie, I want it to be one.
You're awesome. Yeah, that's real. I thought no one was gonna get that one.
Wow.
So I'm really glad you're on my team.
Wow.
I thought for sure that was gonna stump people. I was like, when I was gonna get pandemic.
It's one of those, like, if it wasn't real, I want it to be real.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
It's my secret American power. My delusions create reality.
Well, I'm glad you're a writer then.
That's true. You found the right path for yourself.
You really did. And by the way, you guys are going to love this show. Her writing on this was great.
Oh yeah.
Great.
Oh yeah.
The first oh yeah. The first episode was awesome. I watched it. It was really, really great. I guess sorry, the reason why no one was responding to our explosion of Canadian accents was they were all laughing so hard.
Okay. Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Okay, that makes us feel but we tried, guys. We pull it out for you. We really tried. Okay, so who are we on now? Who's this team?
Road trip.
Okay,
Road trip. Road trip.
Here.
Do it. Okay.
With aliens threatening to take over the world, a group of resourceful former shelter animals decide to protect their new forever homes.
Can that be real, please? I'd watch that a lot.
God, they're making Momo cry.
Oh my god. I'm gonna say it's not real though, because if it was, I would have watched it by now.
I have no idea. So we'll go with not real.
You're right. That is fake.
Yes.
That's fake. That's fake.
I would never want that to exist ever.
Right, so far we are tied, right? So it's 2 and 2.
Home.
We are tied.
I know, right? Protect the real home. See, I can write heartfelt movie synopsis.
The reason I'm not.
Synopsis? I don't know.
Synopses.
Where's the writer?
It's synopses.
Synopses.
What?
Yep.
She's like, what? Where's the writer? I'm the writer.
No, you're
Right.
lying.
No,
I had synopsis before. It's synopsis. It's not synopses. You're lying.
For
That's a lie.
multiple.
For more than one synopsis.
Synopses.
Really?
It's like
Synopses?
species.
Someone Google that.
Googling.
It seems to make sense.
Wow.
Amy Hawk,
synopses.
in relation to
Is it?
your asking about maple syrup reserves, we cannot talk about that because we now have a group of Canadians together and we cannot talk about our maple syrup reserves because we have to pretend it doesn't exist.
You're not allowed to have them.
Okay.
So you just broke the rules, so they're coming for you now.
Oh God! Publicize it. Okay, back to Timbits. Amazing, awesome Timbits. Awesome, amazing.
Awesome tidbits.
Awesome.
But I mean, we're both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay. Aliens invade Earth dressed in hideous clown makeup and trap humans in cotton candy cocoons.
True. Killer clowns from outer space.
Oh my God! You know all the random movies.
Yeah.
Leave your house?
I've watched
I'm
that
all
movie so
Holy
much.
shit. You're just like, boom, I know it. Here's the title this year, this is the director, and this is the writer. So,
And this is where I was when I watched it for the first time. And this is
I was in Atlanta, Georgia.
and I wrote it.
I'm so glad to have the
So
super
much.
genius on my team because I didn't know the answers to any of these.
I'm pretty sure, like, B movies, like, does not make, watching B movies does not make me a genius. It makes me a glutton for punishment.
It kind of makes you the genius. I'll go
No, you
with
have
him
to
on
be
this.
a super genius to remember all of that stuff that you sat through and should have pushed out of your mind by now.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, crazy. Okay, back to road trip. Okay, you can do this. Humanoid amphibians capture sexy, fertile women in hopes of reproducing in an infertile world.
Wasn't
Please.
Jeff Burns in that movie?
Please
I just saw
let
a
that be
picture
fake.
of
Please let that be fake. No. No. No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Your face looks very much like Doge. Like, you're just like,
Don't.
No.
much dislike.
Much more, very dislike. Don't do it. Don't
Real
do it.
or fake? Real or fake?
Oh, I think this one's so bad it has to be real.
No, please, no. No.
What's the official consensus? Real or fake?
Fake. I say fake. Blair. Solidarity. Team road trip.
Okay,
Please,
fine.
buddy.
We'll go with fake.
It's real.
No.
I told you.
It's called Hell Comes to Frogtown.
I need a second.
I need a second. look it up. It looks ridiculous.
You haven't seen enough bad movies, Momo.
Oh my god.
Absolutely killed me.
They have this movie where they have a tomato on a skateboard, and that was really popular. So.
But like frogs.
Frogs.
And sexy ladies.
Yeah.
I mean, a princess kisses a frog and he turns into a prince. How is this different?
True.
This is on a whole nother level.
And the other one is not.
Okay, the other one we just don't know if it's sexual or not. We only hear the basic story.
Well, no, I said consensual.
Oh, consensual.
This is
Yeah.
true.
I like sexual better, though. Personally.
Yeah. I mean, it works.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
Oh, I do look like that guy.
What?
There's a
Oh,
tweet.
Brian, when are you going to look at Brian? Yeah.
I look more like Rodney Carrington, though. If you want to look that guy up, he's a comedian. He's kind of my doppelganger.
Yeah, that's who we actually thought we were hiring.
I know,
but
I'm
they
sorry.
actually did a really great job, so we're pretty happy with it.
Okay, so we've 3-2. Is that what we're currently at?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
okay.
yes.
Let's go back to Timbits.
awesome Timbits.
Awesome Timbits. I'm just going to say different adjectives in front of Timbits.
That sounds amazing.
Okay.
Like us.
And awesome.
Okay. All the A words. Okay, here we go. In a city desperate for change, one small group of wives decide to fight back against the pests taking over their neighborhood. Real or fake? Real or fake?
Fake.
I'm so sure
Yeah,
of that.
I don't know this one, so
I was counting on you. We haven't had a fake one in a while, so I'm going statistically, but that might be really foolish.
we're still winning, so it's okay.
Fake.
So are you saying fake?
Yeah.
You're right, it's fake.
All the ones with
Now.
animals are fake, guys.
Wasn't fake. The other one is the one with the frogs.
Yeah, that was real. Frogs was real.
Oh, right. Sorry, I was thinking about the
Okay.
Forever Home.
Sexual frogs.
You know what? I thought I was play to win. I'm not play to win anymore. You think you know.
You let
the
your
planet Earth.
emotions get in the way.
It's not even emotions. I just don't know what to feel anymore.
Probably the next plot will make you feel better. Tanya, what's the next plot? Help her out.
Okay, here's the next one. Alright, so okay. A grieving widower falls in love with a waitress who has received the man's dead wife's heart in a heart transplant.
Oh.
This sounds like tropey almost. This sounds like it could be multiple
way
movies.
too, tropey.
And actually, you know what? I think I've heard of this movie, so I'm gonna say true.
Consensus? Real or fake?
All right, Momo, we'll go with you.
It's real. It's called Return to Me. It's got David Duchovny in it.
That sounds
Oh,
actually.
that's
Aw, that did cheer me up.
See?
That sounds adorbs.
There you go.
Adorbs with a Z.
Yeah.
Zed.
It's a
Zed,
cute
what
movie.
country are you in?
I learned the alphabet from television, and most television is American, so I say Z. Also, it rhymes.
Did you not go to school?
No, well, I did, but like I watched American TV, and they were always like WXYZ, and I was like, that rock, because what's the ABC, TU, V, WXYZ. No, V and Z, it rhymes, and then it always made me like uncomfortable when we went to like Canadian kindergarten. They always said Z, and I just went,
Zed.
no, it bugged me. It should be Z. I'm with you there.
Momo, Amy Hoff wants you to watch her series Caledonia and fangirl about it. So FYI,
What?
check that out.
Sorry, say that again. I couldn't hear.
Amy Hoff, who's one of our Twitter followers and our fans who's tweeting right now, said she wants you to watch her series Caledonia and fangirl about it.
Watch her series Caledonia. Caledonia. Like
And Marsha
nice
McHale is
Caledonia?
very excited that Return to Me got mentioned because it's like she loves that movie.
Aww.
What do I search? Like episode 1? I see.
Amy, send us your link for your series.
I see. Even fairies have a drug problem. Momo has a speaking problem.
Must be all those Z's.
Okay, I'm watching it. I'm watching it right now.
Said.
Let's start with Bahari Lavery. Am I on the right track?
Well, who's seen? We've got one more to go. One more round.
Oh,
All right.
Yes,
So far,
let's do it.
Timbits is in the lead. Okay. Where was I with them? Oh, here we go. And guaranteed Liz is going to get this because she knows everything, I feel. True
That's why I
story.
chose
True story.
Yeah. A humanoid duck alien gets sent to Earth where he plays rock music, has sex with a human woman, and saves the world.
It's Howard the Duck.
That's so easy.
It is
Really weird.
easy now, but like
So
10
far,
years
like-
ago, I'm like the only person I know who'd ever seen that movie.
Okay, but like
No.
all the movies that you guys have gotten, I've pretty much known them.
It always works that way, though. It always works that way.
Bad luck.
Always.
Always works that
Bad
way.
luck, eh?
Bad luck, eh?
You just got some rotten luck here, eh?
But you've been using your logic to guess, which is good.
And
That's good.
imagination.
All right, so here's another one for you guys.
Here's our
road
useless
trip.
question. That's fine.
Yeah, this one.
We can do it.
You can do it. A dying man volunteers to have his body thrown into a volcano and learns the meaning of life.
Oh, Joe versus the volcanoes.
Yeah.
You knew it. You knew it. You're good.
I'm a big Meg Ryan fan.
I was actually shocked to see that it was those two. I was like, oh, they did
Their other movie.
their other one that no one seems to know, which is nice.
The Superior movie.
Well, I guess if you want to say it's superior to Sleepless in Seattle and You've Got Mail, I don't know.
Wait,
I
it's
actually
Tom
haven't seen
Hanks
You
and
Got
Meg
Mail.
Ryan?
Yeah, it's Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan. So Tom Hanks volunteers to be thrown into a volcano.
It's a terrible movie, but
It sounds so dumb.
it is.
It's so dumb.
It
Like
really
that description, I've never seen this movie, but that description sounds so vague. That you could start anything like that, like
Yeah.
a woman buys a purse and learns the meaning of life. A man does his taxes and learns the meaning of life.
I learned about math.
You know that's how they pitched it. They just walked in and just said different things at the beginning and always ended with learns the meaning of life.
I just feel like 5 minutes before they went in, they're just like, "Oh, crap. Do you know the ending?" And the other guy's like, "Oh my god, I knew we were forgetting something." And they're just like, "Oh, go." We'll just like halfway through, we'll just say, "And he learns the meaning of life." And they're like, "Okay, let's go."
And we're good. Break.
Here's a few $1 million. Do it. Do it.
Done.
Do it. So we do have a winner. I mean, really, with her insane random movie knowledge. So awesome, Timbits. Way to go.
Here's to you. Here's to you.
Like that was
Thank you.
I try and find random movies, and I did not think anyone in this world would know Birdemic.
Oh, they did like Rough Tracks recently.
Birdemic.
I'm just gonna tell you right now, look up Birdemic and just laugh a lot.
Like, if you're ever just like, I'm sad, I want to watch like a movie so I don't have to think, you should watch Birdemic.
Yeah. And you want to talk about effects and how they can be used in a film in many different ways. You should look at Birdemic. It will show you so much.
They copy and paste like the same bird multiple times to be like a flock is just like, "Rah!"
And they're all moving in the exact same way. It's really
Yeah.
awesome. You should look it up. It's amazing.
That
Yeah, anyway.
sounds great.
I forget who treated me about Caledonia, but I just watched like the first few seconds, and the first line's like, "Yesterday I didn't believe in fairies. That was yesterday," and I'm just like, ooh. I'm very excited to watch it now, actually.
So Amy Momo is going to watch it. There we go.
I might download the episodes and watch it on the plane. I like supernatural things.
Maybe give you some idea for the Reba Rapscallions.
I know it. That's already all planned out. We wrote all the episodes like right away.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Look forward to that.
I'm very excited.
Nice.
It's
Well,
like so hard for us to find dates to film though, because we all have like work and stuff.
Day jobs, paying bills. Ugh.
That stuff sucks.
Those
Let's
things.
pretend that doesn't exist.
No one does that. Blah. But that's our show, guys. Do you want to give us your links where you can watch the first episode of Basic Adventuring now? And do you guys know, is there a timeline for the rest of the season? Or is it just until your editor decides that he's done?
Pretty much when she's done, but aiming around Christmas.
Nice. Very cool.
And I'm bringing up the thank you link right now. I had it and then I closed it because I thought I was done with it.
That's okay.
I
Don't
was
worry.
wrong.
Well, the website's basicadventuring101.com, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you can get everything from there.
Yep.
Amazing. Very cool. And do you guys have individual Twitter handles that people can follow if they want to get in contact with you on there? If you do Twitter yourself.
Go ahead, Momo.
I did the thing. It's right there. Oh, it's right there. No, I keep. It's lagging, which is making it very hard.
Just say it.
I did it. But on pretty much everything, I'm either Mo Bryan or whatever, or Mo Bryan or whatever. And if you type in Momo O'Brien onto YouTube, you'll find my YouTube channel where I do YouTube things, including stuff about LARP. So if you like that.
Awesome. Cool. Liz, do you have any things for people to follow, or are you a tweeter or not?
I do have Twitter. It's at Liz_STONG. There is no R in my last name. If you look for Liz Strong, you will just be very disappointed. Or maybe she's awesome. I've never looked. So, yep, Liz_Stong. That's my Twitter.
Awesome. Blair?
I have a double kind of down here. At Blair Beveridge, as you see in the lower third, YouTube/Blair Beveridge, where I just do random things wherever I can figure out with. But I do have an internet show called Webisode Watch, which is very much like this. I'll be frank. And you can find the Twitter on that at Webisode Watch, and the Webisode Watch shows are actually on my YouTube channel /Blair Beveridge.
Awesome. Very cool. Alicia, do you want to give out your handle?
Yes, I am Alicia, as everyone here knows, because we've been here for an hour. At Alicia Cassandra on Instagram and Twitter. You can find me on Facebook at Alicia White.
Awesome. And yeah, guys, thank you for tuning in tonight and tweeting along. Our first solo show sans Jeff and Nicole, so I feel as though there was no major glitches, so that's good. Yay! So thanks everyone for tuning in. Take a look at Basic Adventuring 101. It's a really great episode. I watched it earlier this week. It's good. And until next time, stay geeky, everybody.
Bye.